Hello, welcome to class. Today we get to talk about the continent of Europe. And this was the continent that my mother was born in. She was born over in the Netherlands, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But inside all these different countries, there are lots of languages that are spoken. So in America, we have lots of states and we can cross over the states, and often we still speak the same language. But over here, they have all these different languages, but they're so close together. And this is where Europe is located on the world map. So it's right above Africa. So I live in North America. There's South America, Africa, and this is the one we're talking about, which is Europe. Asia, we'll talk about also Australia, but inside Europe is a very well-known country, and that's England. They speak the same language that I do. So if you speak English, they also speak English. Now, every several years, a swimmer is able to cross over the English Channel, which is a really long body of water between England and France, and that's pretty challenging. There's also the Atlantic puffin, and that can be spotted along areas along England's coast. So that's kind of a little bit of a unique bird. It's native to England. And the Eurasian otter, he loves to hang out in bodies of fresh water, loves to snack on fish, birds, and crustaceans. And this is what their flag looks like. Isn't that beautiful? So it's the same colors as the United States, but a little bit different, well, quite a bit different decorations. Over in France, now they speak French, and they'll say bonjour for hello. Can you say bonjour? And to be able to communicate with those people, we'd have to learn French, or maybe they wouldn't know English. Now they have the spotted lynx, and he's hard to see though, because he's super shy, very rare, but you need to keep an eye out for the European beavers. They love to build dams, kind of block off the water flow. And France, can you show me 8 fingers? Yeah, France is connected to 8 other countries, and it's home to the Louvre, which is a very famous museum, one of the most famous, most visited museums in the world. So do you like to go to museums? Yeah, I do too. You can learn about so many different things. And what about riding a bike? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Do you like to ride a bicycle? I'll tell you what, they have a famous Tour de France, and that's a very challenging bicycle race where they challenge you to go up and down hills over rocky areas, and it's very challenging. But it's definitely something, if you like to race, you might want to do that. And France, I'm sorry, France is also home to the Eiffel Tower. And look at this. Oh, look at that German Shepherd. And we're going to talk about Germany. That's another country that is inside the continent of Europe. And they say Guten Tag to say hello. So different kinds of words. Guten Tag. Can you say that? And oh, let me make this a little bit easier for you to see. So let me enlarge this for you. But yeah, I had a German Shepherd, and mine right now is a German Shepherd mix, because they are loyal. They help police. They're very easily trainable. They can even sniff out things that we can't. They can hear better than we can. And right here, this is the wild boar. He roams the forest in Germany in pretty big groups of up to 20. And when they have a group of them, it's called sounders. So please say sounders. Yeah, wild boars are kind of like pigs. And please say Albert Einstein. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Albert Einstein, you're probably going to hear about him a lot during your life. And he was extra smart. And that's where he was born. The biggest zoo in the world is located in Berlin, Germany. So if you ever go over to Germany and you love animals, you might want to check it out. This is what their flag looks like down here. And Germany has the narrowest street in the world, so it's really hard to get through it. You don't want to bump other cars. And over in Italy, can you say Italy? Yeah, Italy is a one country that I really like because I like to eat spaghetti. And they eat a lot of pasta. And pasta means noodles. So look at that little girl. Would you like to eat some spaghetti with her? Now, over in Italy, though, they do have earthquakes and also a lot of volcanoes. And please say Mount Vesuvius. Yeah, that's a famous volcano. And that's over in Italy. And show me 2 fingers, please. Yeah, now in Italy, it makes the second largest amount of olive oil, which is a lot of olives. And olive oil is actually healthy for you to cook with. My daughter uses that a lot. I don't really fry my food, but she does. And that's a little healthier than just vegetable oil. And a lot of people have peanut oils allergies. So we're pretty thankful for olive oil. And please say ciao. Now, the Italians, the people over in Italy, they like to say ciao, but show me 2 fingers. Yeah, ciao means 2 different words. It means hello and goodbye. So everybody communicates differently. They got 3 colors in their flag. They got the green and the white with red. And the capital city is nicknamed the Eternal City because since people believe Rome will never collapse, they think they're a very powerful capital. So they believe in themselves. Now, this is where my mom is from. And look at the costume that she wears. And they also wear wooden shoes. And my mom actually wore shoes made out of wood. They're called clogs. You can kind of see them down here, but you got to wear like 6 to 8 pairs of socks so they're comfortable. And I like to do tap dancing, but what they will do is they'll wear these clogs and they'll kind of stomp around on the clogs. And it kind of sounds a little bit different, but it's like tap dancing. And I actually went to see them. They have tulip festivals because the Dutch people over in the Netherlands have beautiful tulips growing. And I went to see the Dutch cloggers, and they were dancing and dancing, and the girl stomped and the foot pushed on the shoe so much that it split in half. So it was making the sound, but it kind of shattered her shoes. And so the Netherlands is also known as Holland. So it has 2 names, and both the language and the people of Netherlands are called Dutch. So when you're talking about what language, it's called Dutch. And if you want to call the people, you can call them Dutch. So I'm a Dutch person. And now the Dutch, they love to make cheese. They've been doing that since 400 AD. And they also really like chocolate. There's also really good chocolate in Germany. And please say badger. Yeah, this is a badger, and he is nocturnal, which means he likes to be active at night. So we can just maybe see him if we're over in the Netherlands, right around dusk, which is right when the sun comes up. And they have a red deer, and that is the largest Dutch wild animal. Now, over in Poland, they have a very special bike path, and it's powered by the sun. So there's no needs for lights or electricity use because it's made up of a material that soaks in the sunlight all day and then glows for, show me 10 fingers. It'll glow for 10 hours after sunset. So it lights up the area, also helps you see where you're going. And it tells you you can walk on this side and ride your bike on this side. Kind of helps keep things organized. And there you see some Polish dancers. That's what we call people from Poland, is Polish. And Poland is another country. And this is the country that is in Central Europe near the middle. And it has winters that are long and cold. But what do you think? Do you think their summers are cold? Yes or no? No, their summers are nice and hot. And they love to eat meat, potatoes, bread with seasonal vegetables. So just like in America, certain vegetables grow at different times of the year. So they love to go to performances. What about you? Would you like to go see some Polish dancers? Look at those dresses. That's their native costume. So they have some cool animals. They have bison, which are large animals, but the species almost completely disappeared around 1920, 100 years ago. So the local wildlife are mainly lynx and wild cats, even a black stork. So Russia is an extra special country because it spans over 9 different time zones. So their clocks have to be set depending on where they live, hours apart, because it's so large. And we'll do that with our time zones to make sure that the sun is available to us during the day. So they got to change it because of the largeness of the country. And it goes over 2 different continents. So we're going to learn about Asia, but it's connected to Europe and Asia. And it launched the Sputnik. Can you say Sputnik? Is that a funny word? That's the first satellite that successfully made it into space. So they're really good with dealing with space. And they share a border with 14 countries, the most in the world. So the most amount of countries touch all around Russia. Now, please say leaping squid. Yeah, this one can this squid right here can leap out of the water and fly for many distances. So please say Spain. Yeah, and if you want to say hello over in that country, can you please say, oh, can you please say hola? Yeah, that's how you say hello in Spanish. And this is the Mediterranean monk seal. And he's cute, but he's kind of hard to spot because there's only a few hundred left of them in the wild. So we got to start taking better care of our animals. And please say Spanish black vulture. Yeah, now this is one of the largest birds of prey native to Europe. Now, the highest mountain is in Spain, and it stands 3,718 meters, and it's still an active volcano. More than 40% of electricity in Spain comes from solar, which is the sun, wind, and other renewable energy sources. That's almost half of how they get their electricity. Now, this is Wales, another country. So please say Wales. Yeah, and also say osprey bird. Yeah, this is one of the birds native to Europe, and you'll find a lot of these over in Wales. And just check him out. He will dive for fish from heights of up to 30 meters high. So he has excellent eyesight. Look at him just diving down. Whoa, gets those feet out front, just grabs that fish, and then he just chomps and loves to eat it. And this is a kind of, what do you guys think? Do you think that's kind of a cool flag to have that dragon? So in America, we have stripes and stars, but they have a dragon. And this is that Eiffel Tower located in Paris, France. So show me 6 fingers. Yeah, Europe is the 6th largest continent. So it's not one of the biggest. It's one of the smallest. And what do you think? Do you think there's any deserts over in Europe? No, guess what? This is the only continent without deserts. So the world's smallest country is in Europe. And there are tree frogs, wild boars, even the hedgehog from the continent of Europe. And this is one of the largest landmarks found in Europe. And that's that Eiffel Tower. It's absolutely beautiful. And they kind of light it up at night. And look at it, it's right by the water. So you guys did a great job today. So here is your trophy. And please tell me 2 things that you loved about Europe. I love that they have chocolate and spaghetti. Well, great job. And I can't wait to see you in the next class. Have a good day. Bye.